Well, sadly, this doesn't start till next week. But this week for the Archon Hunt and Bird 3, both are the Azura Archon shards. So taking out Archon Burrell, so exterminate, interception, then take on Burrell, Azura Archon shard. Or Tau Forged one, if you're lucky enough. Or go see Bird 3, he will be selling a normal one. I wish he would sell the Tau Forged ones, that would make things so much better. For normal Duviri circuit, the choice of frames are Necros's part, Valkyria's parts, or Oberon's parts, whereas for the Steel Path, the Incarnate Genesis devices from the circuit would be for the Xylox, Cyber, Dread, Despair, or Hate. If you have all of these, you can of course go for a Rifle Riven mod, or a Pistol Riven mod, or a Melee Riven mod, or 20,000 Kuva. Nightwave Elite Acts, survive for 20 minutes in Kuva Survival, that one's actually a ton of fun, and complete an Archon Hunt. Normal Acts, open 30 lockers. Ooh, destroy a cruise ship with forward artillery, all actually really easy this week. For cred offerings, apart from the usual that is there, ooh, Kalevo's alternate helmet is here. That thing actually does look pretty good. As is Temple's alternate helmet. I'm still torn on this one. Not that sure if I actually like that one yet or not. There is the Wolf Hood blueprint to build the Wolf Hood for your operator. Massively amazed there isn't a ton of other things in there. I still love the fact this hides the spoiler of Jade, because Jade herself is a giant spoiler. There is the Pistol Scavenger Aura, Corrosive Projection Aura, Holster Amp. I like that one. 60% damage when you swap weapons. Always good for 3 seconds. Rifle Amp. Sentient Barrage Augment for the Battercore. Napalm Grenades Augment for the Penta. The Physique Aura. Remembering 20% maximum base health, not modded health. Exposing Harpoon for the Harpack. Yes, Harpack. Infested Impedance to slow down the infested enemies Aura. Rifle Scavenger Aura. Rejuvenation Aura. Dreamer's Bond Aura, which is now... Wait. They said this wasn't tradable. That says it's tradable. That's... Volatile variant for the Sporthrix. I was going to say I don't have that one there. Deadly Maneuvers for the Magnus. The Merlock Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. The Karak Desert Camo Skin Blueprint. Sindo Dagarak Skin Blueprint. The Frago Brock Skin Blueprint. Still annoys me. I can't rotate these round so you can actually see it, because sometimes they just have it pointing the wrong way. Nightwave Sigil. The Wolf Noggle statue, landing craft decoration. I'm actually really glad to see this return, because it has been quite some time. Grol's Kubradon Floof. We have the blueprint to build the Heat Sword, the actual melee weapon. Same goes with the Ceramic Dagger. That is the blueprint to build the actual melee weapon. The Nightwave Ornament, the Wolf Beacon. You can have many, you can use one per mission, but it's the only way to get the wolf to come after you outside of the event that they run every so often. Emissary Emblem. Emblems, of course, go on your shoulders. The Nora Knight Glyph Pack. That is a weird one. Oh, I'm not saying it. The Companion Glyph. There is the blueprint to build the Dark Sword. Why did you do that, game? We have the blueprint to build the Jaw Sword. The blueprint to build the Plasma Sword. Lots of... So all the stuff missing from last week is basically here this week, because we have the Glassmaker Emblem, Brainstorm Augment for the Grakata, and Atlas's Rumbled Augment. For Teshin Steel Path on our store this week, it is completely and utterly pointless, because the Kit Gun Riven mod, unless you are desperately seeking one, is massively overpriced. Deep Archimedia will be mirror defense. The security system requires twice as many glyphs to activate, and allies within 4 meters of slain enemies endure reduced movement speed and parkour velocity. Then Alchemy, remembering you got to do all of these basically in a row at once. It's one mission, just with 3 parts to it. Alchemy will have 10% of enemies are equipped with an impervious elemental barrier that can only be destroyed by the amphor of corresponding elements. Fire for fire, toxin for toxin, etc, etc. Shuffling... Rupturing fragments replace shuffling fragments. Then finishing with extermination, where fissures rip into the mission, causing the enemy level to go up by 1 every 10 seconds. Destroying them will stop the level increase. I would love to know if it actually makes it go backwards or not. It doesn't, but it would be fun if it did. And rogues, when they charge attacks, they will pull Warframes towards them. Temporal Archimedia works exactly the same, but the missions are different and much higher level, 350 to 375. So defense mission, that will be stage defense, where you have to defend flare, where drones fly above flare, spraying them with Ephron gas. That's nice. Not really. And all enemies are replaced with Skuldra and move much faster. Clearly they haven't learned by removing that one yet. The next one would be Hellscrub, where the entire region deals toxin damage over time. Except in the vicinity of Hellscrub, as some enemies drop a safety zone. That's actually that's toxin, that's very toxic of them. Ending with Exterminate yet again, where the consequences of opening the supply cache are active from the start. Not opening the supply cache will mean you need to kill twice as many enemies to end the mission. And enemies deal 15% less damage and take 15% more damage, but gain 15% movement speed, attack speed, and fire rate. Still a ton of fun though, so still worth doing. Even if they will be possibly changing out that, because all enemies are replaced with Tech Rot in a Tech Rot mission, and all enemies are replaced with Skuldra in a Skuldra mission. Every time they do that, these fail, and this may be changed yet again. It seems like a weekly thing at this point. And lastly, for Hulvania, the acts, missions, whatever, this week is kill 150 enemies with melee weapons, kill 250 Tech Rot however you see fit. We have kill 500 enemies, followed by Amir's birthday. Obviously, you've got to kill the 75 Skuldra troops with abilities first. I thought that was one line down. Oops. Kill 200 Tech Rot with melee weapons, then Flair's birthday, and kill 300 Tech Rot with abilities. Not too bad this week, actually. I kind of thought this was going to be more to do, and no, I still haven't dealt with the pink thing on her neck. I'll do it, I promise. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.